Hi, welcome to today's Tasting Note.
Hello.
This is the wine we're doing today. Second wine from this lovely new producer, Dauvergne Ranvier. This is a Luberon Rouge, Syrah Grenache blend, 12 quid on the shelf.
Yeah. I don't know that much about Luberon. Do you know?
Basically, I think, if I'm remembering rightly, they can have the same grapes in them as the Vaucluse region.
Okay.
The appellation was started, I think, in '88.
So
So a recent appellation,
well, not that recent.
well, you know, 20, 40,
Oh
God, 35 years ago. Oh, crikey!
It triggers Peter's
old age.
pain.
Yeah, my old.
Have you heard the phrase? May only pain be champagne.
No,
But I think I like that phrase.
it's a nice phrase, except for one small thing.
Yeah.
It's total crap.
No.
It's
Why?
because there's many other pains.
If you want pain over pain, you want only champagne.
Well, that is true. That is true. Right. So anyway, Luberon Syrah Grenache blend.
So
That's just so. I must admit, I've not had a lot of Luberon, and certainly not for a while. But the one thing I remember when these came through the doors, I thought, I remember them being fun wines.
Yeah.
The reds. I remember when I ran Oddbins here 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember having some Luberon, and they were just fun.
Yeah.
And they were, they were nothing then. They were sort of 5-6 quid at the time, but I just remember them being fun, everyday red wines.
Yeah.
And the nose on that immediately for me, it's just juicy, fruity.
Yeah.
It's like
a lot of red fruit, like red plum, red cherries.
but it's also nudging into a sort of red, sort of candy fruit. So
Yes,
so like those chewy sweeties you get.
Yes.
It's sort of that, but not in a massively overly confected way.
No,
it's like someone did those sweeties but did them well. That's the thing. It's not fake fruit, it's fresh fruit, but in a sort of confectionery way.
Yeah. A high-end candy.
Yes. Harrods level of
candy.
Harrods level of
God.
Starbursts. Or Opal fruits for if you're as old as I am. Just fun.
Have you heard of like when people see color when they hear music? I think this works in wine as well. When you smell
Totally.
the wine, color appears. For me, the color red just appears.
Well, I actually the weird thing happens with me is that I actually hear music. I don't hear music, but I have musical references coming to me.
I kind of want to do a psychology study with you.
Oh God. You are not injecting things into my. He's doing neuroscience. I'd like to clarify this.
No.
This isn't a hobby.
I'm not. No. I simply want to scan your brain.
Right. Okay. This is his degree.
MRI.
This is his degree.
Psychology.
Yeah.
Not neuroscience.
You're not neuroscience. Yet. Okay. All of a sudden I wake up and there's things. But no. But this is the thing. I think of music when I think of a lot of the time when I think of wine, and it's just. It's like songs. You might need to come this with it.
For me, it's for me. Yeah. Please.
It's just songs that I sort of, remember from when I was little or something like that. And that's what this, this is sort of.
For me, it's more a sort of blurred version of a painting, or a blurred version when you are in a sort of wood, in the woods or in the nature. That sort of thing.
This for me, strangely, and it could be just because of the subliminal 1988 appellation thing, but this is late 80s Pet Shop Boys, that sort of era of music. And that it's fun, it's not overly serious, it's well done, the actual technique behind the music is good, but it's just a fun, nice sort of Pet Shop Boysy, Bronski Beatty sort of thing. Yeah. That's what this is to me.
And this is another very peppery one.
Yeah, exactly. There is that dose,
So
but the Syrah's there. I mean, the Syrah is there. The Syrah is just sort of going, I'm the underlying structure behind all these fruity fun things that's going on.
But I think I want more a little bit sort of, if I'm having Syrah, I want something a bit more
serious.
On the mid palate.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Or if it's something lighter on the mid palate.
Yeah, but if you want Syrah, you wouldn't buy Luberon. That's the thing, is the fact that the Syrah for me in this just acts as that sort of, it's like putting pepper on a steak.
Yeah.
You're not wanting pepper flavour. You want a bit there to just have the experience all there. Yeah. Whereas the Grenache is doing the majority of the work.
I see.
Hence the 1980s Pet Shop Boysy thing, where you have the sort of fluffy techno pop on the outside, but actually underneath there's a structure of solidity in the music. Yeah, so, So I'll give you an example, okay? So, bear with me. The Communards, okay? The Communards. It was Jimmy Somerville and Richard Coles, okay. And you could argue that all of the bits on top, were sort of its time, but underneath that there was this very clear sort of musical ability and talent, which maybe at the time was not recognized. Yeah. Okay, but there was a solidity in the music underneath. That's what the Syrah does on this. Whereas on top of it, the Grenache is doing all of the stuff that's of its time in the musical sense. Yeah. That's what I think of this. Well, I'll tag you into some Communard stuff. Love the Communards. I might even try and get Richard Coles involved in commenting on this. I'll send you a bottle. It's lovely. It's yes. I think it's great. I think it's really, really good, and that's a cracking bottle of wine at 12 quid.
Yeah. So peppery.
Yes. So yes, that is brilliant. It's just like 1980s pop music.
Yeah, I can still feel the drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, toodaloo.
I'm now going to go listen to some 1980s pop music.
No.
Toodaloo.